All right. Boy, Chad with Volterra Markets Capital, oh, Volterra Capital Markets TV. We are in a short right now. We're struggling to get above this particular area. We had a 5 minute candle closure, lower high with a wick. So what we're looking to is to continue to the downside, and then we'll try to liquidate our position around the 18,200 level. However, if price finds some momentum here and breaks higher, we'll get stopped out for a loss today. And then we'll see if we can get a retracement back towards this psych level of 18,300. And then we'll see kind of where price wants to go. We do have 10 o'clock news at 10 a.m. So if we're hovering and supporting this particular area, um, we could very well go higher, right? We have Asian liquidity resting above. However, we have some downside targets, but it is hovering over this psych level. So I may even switch my position, but I just want to be patient here. I just don't want to make any type of decision right now. Just let my trade be that. If we do get a 5 minute candle closure higher, I'll get stopped out, and then we'll look for a potential long. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself now. All right, we're finding some strength here. See if it stops me out. So if I do end up framing a long, my stop will be at the lows. Again, our stops are at these highs here. So if we do get stopped out, we're going to look for a long and see if we can get a retracement back towards our point of interest. And then we'll look for a upside target. We could potentially go get these equal highs here. That could be a target as well. And then if we can go ahead and get more bullish volume, um, we could potentially aim for the previous day high or Asian liquidity. Okay, looks like we're going to get stopped out here. We got stopped out for about a $440 loss. I'm going to look for a retracement to go long here. I do want to note, we do get a retracement, we want it to retrace at least into this last bearish candle. So if we do get if we get a retracement as we're making this high, if we close 5 minute candle closure high, we'll look for a retracement back into this area, and then we'll long with our stops at the low. So right now we're at an $800 loss on this particular account. We're still up 3K. I'm going to switch to my 150K account. I haven't taken a trade on it yet. So because we took two losses on our 100K account, we're going to go ahead and switch to our 150K account and see if we can find a position for today. And then that will conclude our stream. So we want to be really patient here, allow price to do what it does. You see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish candles. I would really like to hold above these highs, get a candle closure higher, and then look for a retracement either under the daily open. Preferably, we want to be in this. Got about a minute left in this candle. If you take a look here on the 15, we do get a nice rejection and a close above on the 15. So price looks pretty, it looks like it's setting up pretty nicely to go higher. We just would like for us to maintain these highs and close above them. Getting a little rejection here. Here we get a bullish 5-minute closure. I mean, bearish for 5-minute closure. Sorry about that. So 9:50. We have about 10 minutes left until the news comes out. If we get left here, it'll be completely fine. I'll preserve my capital for today and we'll see. But I do like how we're getting this strength off of this psych level of 18,300. Could have potentially, bought here. The only reason I didn't is because I didn't like this wick here, this rejection wick here. I didn't like it too much. Especially we got 1, 2, 3 uh bearish candles with this last up candle here. It's not significant, but it looks, I mean, based off of what this candle did, um, that's what it looks like. But we'll like to see this 5-minute candle close above this high, and then we would look for some form of retracement back below the daily open. This could very well be that, and it may leave us. We have about 9 minutes until that news comes out. So it just all depends on what they decide to do here. If they're going to close higher, and then if it would close higher, I would like for them to push the price back down. And but it looks nice on the 15. If you take a look at here on the 15, it looks pretty nice, right? You get a open, we retrace under the open, we break above the open, and we're getting nice price action. So if we can get a 5-minute candle closure with a 15-minute candle closure higher above this last 15-minute high,
I would love to see a retracement down to the downside, and then we'll frame our long. And I'm just, kind of repeating myself because it's like reinforcing what I'm looking for, and not and if I and I'm focusing for that. So that's a good tactic to keep you in the framework of the bias that you have saw originally when we got this 830, this rejection. We did reject off this up candle. I was thinking, okay, maybe we can short it because it's closing lower high in relation to this last high that it formed on the 5 minute. However, we are finding some strength from this psych level. We found a level of support. We are able to break above this level, find some support, and it looks like we're moving up to the upside. Okay, we got about 1 minute and some change left here in this last 5 minute candle. I will say that I am at ease this morning. Um, Psychology is definitely on the ups, and um, definitely big improvements from last week's results as far as like report card that I've been doing for my trading, just trying to keep my emotions intact, taking losses and being okay with it, letting them go, not letting it fester, moving into the next trade. So these are some of the things that you're going to have to, build upon as a trader. Okay, I like this volume in this candle. Could close higher. We got about 30 seconds left in this candle, and then we'll have 5 minutes left until the news uh comes into the market. See if we can get a retracement. Let's see if they're going to give me an entry here. I would like it to come at least down in here. This will be more ideal. Maybe a nice volume down, rejecting, going back higher. But I'm looking for a entry now. I don't want to enter here. I want it to push down a little bit. Now I'm willing to take it at this, but let me just frame it from, if I take it here, that's more than 20 points. So would preferably to be at least 50% of this last down candle. Yeah, so yeah, that's about what I want. But it's all depending on if they give us the entry. I want to have discipline here. I just don't want to get in just because I like the price. I really want to I really want them to push this price lower, hold and maintain the opening price, and then we'll look for a upside target. So from here, if we do get that and it comes back to our New York Stock Exchange open, we'll say three. Let's form it just to make the map a little easier. So if we do come back to the open price, maybe dip below it, we'll frame it from 300. Here it'll be 50 points, and then if we can get back above the daily open, London open of yesterday, or was that today? No, 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 that's today. Was it today? No, no, no. Yesterday. We'll look at 100 points. So one contract, 20 a point. That'll be $2,000 day. So let's just see here where we are in the last 15 minutes of the hour. So the last first 15 of the hour, we do got that news coming in at 10. Let me just get this ready here because I may. So we're going boom. We're gonna risk 500 bucks. We'll like it to push down a little bit more. This may be all that they're gonna give us. I just don't want to take it just to take it. Come on, baby. Give me an entry. Yeah, I don't. Maybe that was the retracement that we were gonna get. I wanted it a little lower. I didn't want to frame it from right there. I wanted it optimal entry, last down candle. If we don't get it today, that will be the stream for today. Hmm. About 56 seconds here until news comes in. Dirty bastards. Oh man. Mm. 14 seconds. This candle might explode to the upside or it can come retrace down. But it is going to be it is red candle red folder news too. So we'll see how it reacts. Ooh yeah. All right, we're going long here. Adding another contract. See if we can reject nicely off of this level or off this last down candle. Love the volume right now. We can get to 1,000. I'll go ahead and bring one of the stop loss to break even on the, I guess, the worst entry, if you will. And we'll leave the better entry the way it is. See if we can get a push higher, candle closure higher. Don't like this right here. Come on, give us what we want. See if we can hold these areas and push higher. Don't like this. Okay. Bet up some just to protect myself a little bit. Got about a minute, 30 seconds left in this. Dang it. All right, we have one contract still on. Uh, I thought we had one here today. This is unfortunate. All right, I'm stopped out. About an $850 loss today. We're still up $1,740 on the account. It's unfortunate because I really thought we were going to we did dip below the New York Stock Exchange open. It looks like we may hold above. Don't tell me about that. Uh, all right. I want to go one more trade here. 250. And if it stops me out, we'll be done for today. Honestly, probably want to move the lows down. I don't know. Might have to give it some room though. Modify the word. It's all right. We'll just accept the risk if they want to go lower. And that's just what it is. Oh. Right. All right. Ah, it's all right. It's all right. All right. Well, that's that. um, we'll take it. Still up 1,000. All right. So, that's all she wrote here. Mm, followed, broke my, well, I guess, yeah. So now you see, um, able to see the transparency as far as like there's no 100% days and to be 100% profitable like throughout the whole year. Sometimes you're going to take some losses. The only thing I probably would change is just allow this the two trades that I took on. The first position on the 150K account, probably not. I like where the area was, and maybe it would have held this area, especially when they went below and closed above this area, especially as it tapped into the down candle. Would have liked to see, as I really, I mean, it was really promising. I really thought that we were going to get a, candle closure higher, the way it would reject it. But man, sometimes it's just not, just not there that day. It looks perfect. The timing was right. It got into our area. I executed my trades, but sometimes it's not going to work out. All right. The setup isn't bulletproof, right? It's going to, you got to leave it some room for some of the just mechanical errors or whatever, things that you can't control. You just take that position and you just let it be what it be. So if I can change anything differently, the only thing that I would change is uh just that third loss you saw me taking in. Instead of just risking the $250, cutting my, risk in half, instead of moving the stop, you're right. I thought I can give it a little bit more to kind of breathe. And that was, what I did. But again, I was only supposed to take two trades. I took three, $1,400 loss today on one account and 800 and some change on the other one. So I did what I was supposed to do on the other one. However, taking that extra trade probably wasn't ideal. So um, it is what it is. And yeah, so trying to think if there's anything I could kind of offer you here for value. Um, if they, I'll stay on to analyze. So here you are. Okay, so this area, which is a point of interest, is the New York Stock Exchange open of yesterday. We do retrace down to it and reject really nicely off of it, but we do sweep. This is a sweep of these lows, right? Pre-market low right here. Now, if they maintain this low and they break higher, what we want to see is this 5-minute candle closure in the next 3 minutes. We will want to see some form of a candle closure higher and then retrace back into this last down candle. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this off of my screen, and that's what you would want to see if you were trying to long from this area. We do get, technically this is so we get a higher high. However, this is considered a lower low. So on the 15-minute, this could very well be a lower high, and it could potentially continue to go lower. I was hoping that they held it and we could have got some of our targets up this way, but um that's not what we got today. And I'm glad I was able to at least show you this because, some people won't do this, right? They hide behind, their mistakes. So they try to hide them as much as they can. And I wanted the main thing I wanted to do when I started this channel was give people a realistic approach to trading. I wanted you to see when I overtrade. If I was to take an extra trade, and I probably shouldn't have, right? That's me being a human, right? That's me being, you know, for lack of better words, sometimes it's a little bit. I mean, if you can't run from the truth, it can be, it's undisciplined, right? The plan said take two trades, and I took two trades on one particular trade idea, and got and lost them. And it again, I executed how I was supposed to execute, right? However, taking that third trade today, I think I could have just you know just done without of it, done without it, just take the $800 loss for the day. But again, we're still good on the account. Um, so I'm happy about that. So we'll come back the next week and we'll try to find a way to come out profitable again. So profitable week, up $1,100 on my 150K. Profitable week. I want to say this is a profitable. Is it a profitable week? Yeah, profitable week on here too. We're up 36 because I did all of this this week. So on this account, we had 3 consecutive winning days. Then we lost one, and then no, we had 2 consecutive winning days, or was it 3? No, 2 consecutive winning days. Then we had a big loss. Then we took a win yesterday, $500, and then we took the $800 loss today. So, uh, so yeah, man, we're good. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. So the goal for next week, if we can get uh maybe shoot for 2.5%, we'll get to our target. So and then try to get 2.5% on this account too. So looking at $2,500 a week on my 150K for next week. That's the goal. And then we will look for um we'll look for somewhat between what, 2 grand, 2 and some change, maybe 2. Yeah, we'll probably look we'll try to keep it the same for both accounts. So 2.5% for both accounts for next week. So, uh, let's see, y'all. Oops. All right. Let's see. Let's just see here. See if I can take anything I could have learned from price action. Trying to figure out here. Because we did close above this high, not convincingly, but we did close above this high. We did get our retracement. So I'm just trying to understand why price went lower. I mean, this was I think a London open price here. Um, see like we are so we dip below the day previous day New York Stock Exchange. If we can get a 5-minute candle closure going higher, maybe retracing in, maybe we can get that long position that we wanted. I'm not going to take any more trades here. but I'm just staying on just to analyze price and see what they do. I do like this rejection here on the 5-minute candle as we dip below a point of interest. What I would want to see is a candle closure above New York Stock Exchange open for today. All right. And that then maybe you could form a long position off of that. All right. So, hey guys, can you close the door for me? Thank you. So like I said, you want to see candle closure higher. Technically, we get a retracement, a wick, an engulfing candle here. Got about 40 seconds left in this candle. We don't want this to reject off this. We want to close candle closure above. I like how to maintain this area here, the 18,250 area. And then you would want to buy price as it's pushing down. So maybe we get another dip below. Okay, maybe 50% of this candle. So see if we could get a closure, a bullish closure on the 5, and then a push, maybe a push below the open, or get down to the open of this candle, right? I'm gonna go ahead and paper trade this one because I've already taken, the shots that I took today. So I want to make sure that we are, just trying to stay as close as to our plan as possible. So let's just move it off of that. We'll just go regular 20 points, or we'll do the opening of this candle here. And then we want to get to a 1 to 3 as fast as we can. So 1 to 3. Now I may want to give a little bit. But that's what we like. So if you were framing along off of this, you would want price to continue. So 5-minute candle closes, you want them to open and close bullish. So as it's hovering here around the New York Stock Exchange open, what you would want to see is another 5-minute candle closure higher, and then you would want this to be confirming on a higher time frame, such as a 15. And then as you get later on into the trade, if it's still going, then you want to look at 1 hour structure, 1 hour points of interest, and different things like that. So just paper trading this one, whether win or lose. This is what you would be looking for. So this wouldn't be necessary. I guess if you want, you could get it to go off of the, maybe it's tapping on the New York Stock Exchange open, or you buy it as it's falling below it. But you would want to see some form of volume in this as well. So it's still hovering, right? Still hovering. That's what you would want to see. You want to see that strong price strong price action, strong volume, leading into leading you into the position that you took. So maybe a little bit of patience, maybe patience would have helped out a bit today, and maybe just kind of like separating my positions. So taking the maybe the one, and I try to not to overanalyze too, because sometimes your trade is just the trade just didn't work. Something, and I'm trying to figure out, I'm like really trying to figure out, okay, what did I do wrong, and why my trade didn't work? But sometimes you didn't really do anything wrong per se. It's just that when you execute it, maybe you could have either you missed something, either maybe it's some form something that you might have missed, just to keep it simple. Um, but I would like to have this 15-minute candle to close bullish and above this psych level of 18,300, and then we will want to maintain this level and continue higher, getting us to our 1 to 3. So we got a 5-minute candle closure. If we close below this psych level on the 15, then this trade is probably going to be a loser. All right, looks like we're going to go lower. Okay, so this would have been a loser. So I'll just erase this. Um, let me see. So let me just see something here. All right. So obviously this was because of news, right? You would have wanted to see a break. So technically this is a 5 minute. Okay, so if you take a look at this, this 5 minute candle engulfs one, two, three, four, almost five candles on the 5 minute. You could have framed a short from here, and I'll kind of maybe show you what your short would have looked like. We do get an imbalance here. Now we don't get a initially we don't get a tap into it, but let's just say we play it off of a fib. Okay, we take it from the high to the most relevant low. I hate when it turns that way. Maybe I hold on. Let me do it like this. On a 5 minute, say fib play. Hate when it does this, bro. All right. You get a 50% retracement. Okay. Maybe you take it off to 50. Maybe you say, okay, well, it doesn't necessarily tap into this imbalance, but you know what? I'll take the short. So let's go ahead and frame the short from here. We'll say we got in on this candle because we want to, oh, wrong one. Sorry, that's a long. So let's frame our short here. Want to set our stop. So you're just like, okay, where do I set my stop? Take this magnet thing off and get a little annoying. For the sake to keep everything simple, we're just going to take a 20-point stop. And then you would want 1 to 3. So we'll want to frame. Let's do this. Make it easier for ourselves, right? 6. Yeah. Oh, perfect. We're perfect. It did give us 1, 3, 3 or 4. Okay. So yeah. So this would have been your short if you were framing a short. I wasn't looking for that. I looked for a buy because of how we broke above this cycle level and closed higher high in relation to the other the highs on the 5 minute. And I was looking for a retracement back into that area of interest, which would have been the last down candle. And that's what I was looking for. However, if you were looking for a short, then that's what you would have been aiming for. So technically on that, that happens. So technically on this particular trade, you will be up about 30 points right now. And then you would just want to see price continue downward. Right? Maintaining. So high, lower low, lower high. You will want another lower low, maybe another lower high, and then blow through your TP for your next lower low to be formed. So if it was to break below this low here, that would have been about 60 points. And yeah. Okay. So I think that's gonna conclude our stream today. I hope you got some insight. You're able to see me take a few trades. Unfortunately, we didn't come out the way we would want to. Took a loss on both accounts, netting us two, I guess losses on both accounts. So right now we're for this week on the 150K, we are 2 out of, let me see how many trades did I take. I'm not sure. I gotta go look at that. But as far as by the day, we took two back-to-back winning days on the 150K account, netting us a little bit over 2,500. We gave back 1,400 today. Probably not the ideal risk management. That's almost about a 1% if you think about it on the form of a 150K. So $1,500 is basically your 1%. So we gave 1% back. We're sitting a little bit under 1% right now. So the ideal is to try to get the 2.5% next week, and then the same thing for the 100K account. So we're up about three. I think it's like $3,000, a little bit over $3,000 for this week on the 100K account. So that's a great week on a 100K account. Happy about it. Happy to still be in profit. I'm glad I was able to, have a stream where, a little bit of transparency here with the losses, as well as breaking one of my rules on my 150K account. Right. So I hope you got some insight. And as prices breaking through, as you can see right here, just to reframe that. Okay. That was what, 60 points. So yeah, if you can get to this whole level and maybe break through it. 20, we're talking about 20 points. I just leave it there. Okay, this would have been probably the most ideal trade. So you would have been swimming somewhere between 44, 46 points in profit. You could have went risk off because it's at a 1 to 2 now. So you could have went risk off and then just allowed this price action to just lead you down to this area, stop you out, take you out of the trade at 60 points, and now you have yourself a 1 to 3. Okay. All right, so that's it here. It's your boy Chad with Bullterra Capital Markets TV. We're signing out. I hope this was a great stream for you to either learn from it. I'm going to go ahead and when I post this, I'm going to also take some time to review the video, see some things that I could have done a little differently, try to find out what I could do better, put it into my report card, and yeah, that's that. So, yep. So you would have won on this trade. You see that? 1 to 3. So, yeah, man, peace. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your trading day. Trade safely. Going into next week, take some time to just refresh your mind this weekend and just allow your trading plan to be what it is, execute it as best way you know how. And I'll catch you guys on the flip. So have a great weekend. It was great streaming for you guys today. And it's your boy Chad with Bullterra Capital Markets TV. I always get those mixed up because I had to change my business name. But anywho, see you later.